All right, everybody, welcome back to Bowl Expo 2013, live from the Storm booth. Randy Pedersen, Mike Chadwick, and back by popular demand, Doene Moos.
Nice
My man. Boy, that was a good time we had earlier. We're going to send it over to the fourth or fifth part of our broadcast booth, Mike Flanagan. Mike, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Randy. Standing by with Leanne Barrett-Holzenberg, obviously a new member of Storm, and someone she's been heavily involved with, Mike Hillman here from the Youth Bowlers Tour, doing some great things in Reno. Mike, welcome to Bowl Expo.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Mike, tell us a little bit about this Youth Bowlers Tour. We know that you put on some great events, and you got something coming up in Reno.
Yeah, our Reno date is set for the first weekend in November at the National Bowling Stadium. Youth Bowlers Tour is a vision of Leanne and mine. We started putting this together about 2 years ago. We do run monthly youth events for most of the kids in Northern California. To date, we've probably awarded over $85,000 in scholarships with monthly events, and it just keeps on going, over 100 kids every month.
What is it about the Youth Bowlers Tour that makes you want to continue to run these events, and what is it about youth bowling that makes you want to do this?
Youth bowling, that's something Leanne and I have done. We grew up with it. It's very important to our industry. And we saw in Northern California that just was a need for it, and we tried pushing folks to get involved, and next thing you know, Leanne and I are running a tournament.
Leanne, what's it like working with this guy over here?
He does all the work, so it's great. No, we have a great group of kids in Northern California, and Storm is a great sponsor, and we do great fundraising. We have lots of parent support, and so every month it's like this great event that we put on, and it's getting better. We just talking to more people this month for some trophy sponsorship maybe, so we might have the kids getting some new trophies. So always something new. We're trying to bring inside bowling to our Reno event. I got to work on you.
Yeah, we were just speaking about that. We're going to do everything we possibly can to try to bring your event to the masses right here on this channel, and if schedule permits, we will do that. But if not, maybe for sure the next year. But we'll check that out for sure. Mike, your experience here at Bowl Expo here in the Storm booth so far?
It's great experience, and it's like a big candy store for us bowlers. Love it.
Candy store it is. Plenty of beautiful bowling balls we have around here. Mike, the folks at home, if they want to check out the things that you're doing, where can they do that?
You can go to theYBT.com, or most of the kids, they check us out on Facebook, Youth Bowlers Tour. That's where you find all the information, and please like us on Facebook.
Over $80,000 in scholarship. Leanne Holzenberg, you're involved in this thing. If you were a youth bowler, why would you want to bowl these events?
It's the place to be. I mean, we give our winners every month get a brand new jersey. We give scholarships. Average first place scholarship is $300. We have 3 divisions. It's something for everyone. We have bronze, silver, gold division, and it's the most popular thing going in Northern California right now.
All right, so there you have it. These two here are telling you to come out to the Youth Bowlers Tour. Northern California, they have an event in Reno coming up. Maybe we'll be there, and I appreciate both of your guys' time. Back to Randy and Doene.
All righty, it's back to the Randy and Doene show. The third member of our posse, Steve Todd, is probably out drawing up orders, so...
no, actually, I think he's going through the food part of the part of the Bowl Expo here.
The free food?
Yeah, I seen him go over with the mini forklift.
Here we go again.
Oh boy! You saw him driving a forklift over there? Or, wait a minute, was he driving the forklift, or was he on the forklift?
I think he was carrying it because he wanted to get a little quicker. He was sort of starving.
He was carrying the forklift. Also joining us, as always, Louis. We met. Louis, going back to a little bit of the conversation this morning, it was some of the most entertaining conversations going back and forth that I've ever been a part of. What'd you think?
Whenever we need debauchery, we bring in Doene and Louis, and then Pedersen goes into a new phase, which is the one that we know outside of the broadcast booth, which we love, by the way.
I'm just glad that I wasn't in the spotlight. You know, Duke took it off of me with his and I'm not even going to go back there. And Weber, you know, so I was like the invisible man during the whole conversation. You know, nothing I said was ever going to top what was coming out of their mouth, so I felt pretty safe.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, let's take one little break from the debauchery segment, and we have our man on the street, Mike Flanagan, with a special guest here. Mike, take it away.
Hey guys, we've got Doene and Randy here, just totally killing it up here. But I got Garrett Richardson here, and he killed it not too long ago. He shot 876 with the Roto Grip record, man. Awesome bowling.
Thank you, appreciate it.
We met at the Storm Party the other night.
Was that scratch or handicap?
It was scratch.
Okay, nice bowling.
Yeah,
excellent bowling.
It is very nice.
Was that 9-pin no tab? Or?
This guy's a cool guy. We met at the party, and here's one right here. Look at old Louie. Why don't you get reacquainted with that little love doll you have there?
I'm sorry, I would have probably not used that phrase.
I got to go back to the ESPN training school that I've never attended. But Garrett, let's talk a little bit about your pro shop too. Pinole Bowler Supply. You're a Roto Grip and Storm staffer, and great things happening at your shop. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's been real busy. We reopened back in July 10th was reopening, and we've been busy ever since. A lot of ball work. Storm's been a big help with us, and it's going strong.
Well, we appreciate you throwing our products, obviously. We've got the best amateur staffers and the best pro staff out there. Tell everybody at home where they can check you out and find out more about your pro shop.
You can go on Facebook and Pinole Bowler Supply. We also have a website, pinolebowlersupply.com. And we're Northern California, about 30 minutes away from San Francisco, so check us out.
Do you have that bowling ball on display that people can go in and touch it, maybe get some of that magic on their hands as well?
Yes, I do. Actually, the day after I shot it, I retired it and punched up another one. So it's sitting up real high so people can see it.
All right, Garrett. Thanks for coming by the Storm booth. We appreciate it, man. We're happy to have you on staff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Garrett Richardson right here joining us, guys. Back to the Doene and Randy show.
Thanks, Mike Flanagan. I'm Randy. This is Doene. I think that after this, you and I could probably get our own talk show, our own radio show.
Is it safe?
Yeah, well, I've always been told that I have the perfect face for radio, so I think that might be in the cards for us.
And Doene has the perfect laugh for basically all media. Matter of fact, you might become the new king of media.
So incredibly funny. One of my best roles at Storm is getting to work with the salesmen across the country at different venues and functions. And I always get really excited and jacked when I get the phone call or the email from you. Hey, Randy, I need you in Minnesota for this, or I need you over here for that, because I know there's going to be a lot of laughing involved and a lot of food involved.
Oh, there is, absolutely. Great times.
It's like every day we wake up, we get dressed, not together, and the first thing is, where do you want to go eat?
That's true.
And then we eat, and then we go to our venue, and we work for a bit, and then we eat again.
Yes, we do.
And then we work some more, and then we're done, and then we go to dinner. And it's just, they might as well just hook up a feed bag right here.
I'm telling you. Well, I like, instead of use the word eat, I like to use the word harvest.
Joining us now, that silver-haired fox, Bob Hart. Bob, welcome to the Doene and Randy show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're never short for jokes or conversation, Bob. You got anything clean for us?
No, most of my jokes I learned from you, Randy.
Really? Well, then we know they're totally inappropriate.
Well, a little crude, that's all.
Yeah. You're not crude, my friend. You are a superstar, USBC Hall of Famer, and you've pretty much been with this company just about from the inception. Weren't you their original salesman?
Well, yeah, that's about right. Bobby Lasser and I were the only two salesmen that Bill had at that time. Bobby handled California, and I handled everything east of California. But yes, this is my 19th year with Storm, and it's been a nice trip. All those 19 years have gone quickly. I've seen everybody get hired with this company that's with them now. So,
hey, Bob, tell us about the time you knocked out the Elvis impersonator at your club.
I think that lawsuit is still pending. I'd rather not say anything.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
How about a limerick, Bob?
Pardon?
How about a limerick?
Well, I don't know too many, but I think this is one that's good most places. When God made man, he made us out of string. He had a little left, and he left a little thing. When God made women, he made them out of lace. Didn't have enough, and he left a little space. Thank God. What do you think?
All right. I love it.
You know what? The girls like that one better than the guys. To tell you the truth, that's one you can almost tell that in church unless you're out in Utah.
All right. Well, we just lost all of our viewers from the great state of Utah.
Our pink slip is in the mail.
Hey, how about last night? VP Corbett Austin wins $2,500.
Boy, wasn't that nice?
And he wasn't gambling. He won it at the Salute to Bowling.
Well, he wouldn't have been gambling. No, Corbett does not gamble.
Corbett does not gamble. No. Hey,
I spread the word that he won $5,000 because he did get a call this morning, and they're waiting for the check.
Hey, joining us in the booth, the Beast, Wes Malott. Wes, welcome. This kind of started with Doene and myself and Steve Todd, and it quickly ran downhill. And it was about an hour and a half of just pure lunacy and just stupid people. And
now we got Bob Hart doing great limericks.
And now we have Bob Hart, and now you just joined us, and all of a sudden the IQ in the booth went up dramatically.
And that's not saying a whole lot.
Oh, man.
Wes, you're my son's favorite bowler. He said, boy, that Wes Malott. He's about your size, too. He said,
that tree didn't fall very far from
yeah, he said, that just shows you one thing. All good bowlers
that apple didn't
fall
very, very far from the tree, did it?
That's easy for you
like
to say.
I said, the IQ didn't go up very
much. Man, do you do television? You sound like me on Sunday afternoon. So, we talked about a lot about your knee issues yesterday, so we're not even going to get into that. We're going to talk about our favorite subject, eating. Now, I don't know if you've ever been witness to this guy eat.
Yes, I was in Japan with him for a week.
How'd that go?
Well, considering we ate convenience store food, basically they had to shut down when we left.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Now,
pretty much.
Now
and that's not even the real. The best was might have been last year at Junior Gold. We walked over to Burger King, I think it was.
It's Burger King.
Ordered a combo, another combo, and another sandwich, I believe, if I remember right. It was something like it was close.
You know, he ate 72
It's
pieces.
incredible.
He ate 72 pieces of sushi once. 72.
How do you even count that many?
Well, he did.
Well, I guess when you order by the dozen, it's easy.
Well, there's plenty of toes and stuff around. Everybody
6
share a little
orders.
bit.
Bob, you've seen this guy eat.
Oh,
and it's amazing.
It is. He's the only guy that runs 37 miles a day on a treadmill, and he weighs the same as he did when he was a child.
Can we take one little break from the carnivore show and give a ball away? Can we do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. On the chat, Matt Martin's over on the chat, and we're going to give a ball away to the first person who can get on the chat and tell Matt how old was Wes Malott when he bowled his first 300. The first guy that gets it on the chat wins. And you've certainly probably bowled a lot of them.
Well, I know of 2.
Write down the answer right here for me, boss.
+1.
What's that?
+1.
So you were this old?
That number +1.
You were this old?
Yes. I wasn't even bowling at that other number.
You were this old when you bowled? Can they see it? He was that.
Whoa. These guys are chiming in.
Guys already got a winner.
Where?
Grumble Duke.
I missed
Grumble
it.
Duke.
Oh, there's
19.
a couple.
It was right when it was said. Grumble Duke, 19 years old is correct. Wes bowled his first 300 when he was 19. You won yourself a Storm or Rotogrip bowling ball of your choice. Email Matt Martin at marketing@stormbowling.com to claim your prize. Let us know what pound you need, your contact information. Grumble Duke, congratulations. You are the winner. We got one more ball to give away here in just a little bit.
You know, and speaking of 19, what kind of things did, when USBC Hall of Famer Bob Hart was 19, did you do a lot of, now what kind of things were you doing when you were 19?
Well, they didn't even have bowling balls then.
Let me
Be
tell
careful,
you
be careful.
No, never mind. We better not go there. I bowled my first 300 game before anybody at this table was born.
I believe that.
Hey, back in your era, who was the one of the craziest guys back from the 50s and 60s? Well, you know, we're talking about eating and all kinds of other crazy things that these bowlers do. But who was the craziest guy from like the 50s and 60s?
Other than me? Actually, I bowled with a guy named Bill Spargo. Bill was about 165 pounds. He could do 25 or 30 one-handed push-ups with either hand. And they had a restaurant in Ohio. If you're the entree, you could have as many entrees as you wanted. If you ordered pork chops, you could have as many pork chops or ribs, whatever you want. He ate 11 pork chops one time, and that was a true story.
Yeah, that's Doene.
That's pretty good.
That's Doene Moos like.
Yeah, and then Doene finished his dessert.
hey, Bob, is there any truth to the fact that when you bowled your first 300 game, you couldn't watch it on television, you could only listen to it on the radio?
Actually, it was a telegraph.
Did they get the results via Pony Express or what? Hey, congratulations, John Bowers from England. You won that bowling ball. Wes Malott, 19 years old when he bowled his first 300. Wow. Congratulations,
nice
England. That's going to be an expensive shipping charge. Thanks a lot, John. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, Bob Hart is always the life of the party, the most entertaining guy when we're at these functions, and he's got more stories. That's what I love about Bob Hart. He's got the greatest stories, and so this guy he mentioned eating the 11 pork chops. You feel threatened with that in any way? Is that maybe a goal of yours that you might want to see if you could best?
I'd take the challenge.
Yeah. What do you think your chances are?
Pretty good.
I think I saw you eat. I think I saw you eat 36 wings one night at Buffalo Wild Wings.
That was 50. And then I washed them down with a nice cold beer and backed them up with some French fries.
So do you guys know how I met Bob Hart and where?
No.
It was in Orlando at Bowl Expo.
Okay.
And we go to this Italian restaurant across the street from the hotel, close to SeaWorld.
Yeah.
And he goes to the restroom. And he's sitting next to me, right? And he comes back. He's got the whole roll of toilet paper hanging out of the back of his pants on the way out. That's how I met Bob.
And Wes asked if he could use it. I said, hey, listen, you can use that trick anytime you want to.
My meeting with Bob, we actually met in the industry back in, what was it, like 92, Bob?
Somewhere around there,
91,
early
yeah.
90s.
Yep. And we did a series of seminars together and some ball tests.
Right.
Bob's mentored me for many years, so Bob has a very special place in my heart.
Well, thank you very much. And when you decided to come with Storm,
Seriously?
I was instrumental in getting you an interview, and it's been our game. So it's been nice having you aboard, Doene.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate
Very
that.
good.
Dude, if that would have hit.
Oh. Well, fellas, I'm going to get off of here for the moment. My lovely wife is waiting to spend a little time with me, so I'm going to jump off of here. Good luck. Have a lot of fun. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Always a pleasure being around Bob.
We are here live at the 2013 Bowl Expo Storm booth. Randy, Doene, Wesley.
Good to pump you up.
And we are here to pump you up. I wonder how many people watching actually remember that. Mike Chadwick, Matt Martin, Louie.
We all met.
We all remember it. Yes, we do.
You know, one of my funniest moments I've had with Mr. Malott.
One of your funniest movements?
Moments.
What's it rated? Is it rated G, PG?
You don't have to worry about Doene.
Okay.
It's very rated G.
Okay.
We come walking out of it, and over in Japan, the big restaurant to eat at is a Little Big Boy. We can walk.
I've been there. I've seen it.
We come walking out of a Little Big Boy. He walks up to this pickup. He stood up next to it. He had to drop his arm to put his arm on the pickup. If he'd have laid down on the ground, he'd have been longer than the pickup. I said I'd pay anything to watch him try and get in and drive it.
That is tremendous.
That's pretty funny. You probably still have that picture.
I do, actually.
The other one, I go in, Slim and I go to one of the demos or whatever. We walk in, the door literally is like chest high. And I had to somehow, do the limbo under it.
Randy, the showgirls have arrived. There's showgirls in the booth.
You going to get a shot of it?
I am.
All right.
What kind of shot would you like?
While you're getting a shot of that, so, all the times you guys have been to Japan, there's a dish called shabu shabu.
Oh, yes.
Which is where you get raw meat that's sliced paper thin on a plate, and you have a thing of boiling water in front of you, and you dip the meat. You take one slice of the meat, you ball it up, you dip it in the water 3 times, it's cooked, you dip it in a sauce, and you eat it. Well, there are all-you-can-eat shabu shabu restaurants in Japan.
Yes, there is.
And I promise you that you would never be allowed in one.
Well, actually, we went to one.
You did go to an all-you-can-eat
Yes,
shabu
sir.
shabu?
Yes, sir. The waiter asked me if I had a tapeworm.
How could he know tapeworm? You're making that up.
No, swear to God. That's what Tong went ahead and he translated as tapeworm. I said, okay, no, just tell him that I'm gifted with a colon of a full-size cow.
Randall.
Let's send it down to Louis.
I found a showgirl. It's Jolene Lawson. And she's a great supporter of Storm. And let me get a shot of this because we got 2 beautiful women in this booth dressed exotically, the kind that we like. And here they are right here. Take it away.
Hi.
Hello,
What's
Jolene.
happening?
You guys look wonderful.
Hey, you tell us.
Well, it's happening at the Lomar booth.
First of all, I want to know if either one of you have a date tonight because I'm available.
She's speechless.
Wow.
No date.
You see the effects I have on women, huh?
Almost passed her out.
Sorry.
Loving it. We got it.
Love the boas, girls.
You do?
Love it. Oh, yeah,
We're
absolutely.
molting. You
Yeah.
guys will be able to
That's
tell
okay.
we were here. We're molting.
Yeah. It'll be easier for me to find you that way. I'll just follow the little trail of feathers.
That's perfect.
So don't think you can run. I'll find you. Yeah.
It's good. It's very good.
What's going on over at your booth? Are you selling lots of Storm bowling balls?
We are selling a lot of Storm bowling balls. It's
what we
good.
wanna
It's a
hear.
great thing.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Well,
Lots of folks.
Talk about your company. Tee it up.
Tee it up. Lomar Bowling Supply, founded 1965, professional bowler Loa Boxberger brought us to the map. We hail out of Russell, Kansas. Give us a call. We've got it all. Been selling lots, calling people, wearing great costumes for 16 years of Bowl Expo. Do you remember your favorite costume? It was this one, maybe?
This one, or Super Supplier.
Super Supplier, yeah.
I think
Do you remember? Do you remember any of them?
Weren't you guys cops one year?
We were cops one year.
Yep.
Yeah.
You always have great outfits.
Yeah.
I know that.
Do you remember when we were Kansas farm girls? Had the
Say, didn't you
potbelly
have the
pig,
pigs?
Yes.
the potbelly pig, the
hay bales?
roosters.
How much
That
did it
was
cost to
awesome.
ship those there?
What's that?
How much did it cost to ship the hay bales and the pigs here
Yeah.
from home?
Oh, to ship them. Yeah. That was. We got there when we did that one. We got there and set it up. They made us do fire training because we had those straw bales. That we had to learn how to run the fire extinguisher. They're telling. I'm like, what? Well, you think these are going to be on fire? But anyhow, that was good. That was a fun one.
And Jolene, one thing, and every year your costumes are getting sexier and sexier. So what's up with that? You know, I mean,
It's an aging thing. Thank you. That's so sweet of you.
Hey, now when you brought the pig, did you have to get a certificate from the vet clearing the pig of any hoof and mouth disease? No? Okay, never mind. That's awesome. Next time, do this. Say that in the microphone.
That was great.
Go ahead and say it again.
That'd have been a perfect intro to Jackass.
So here's the answer to my question about the hoof and mouth disease. Go ahead.
Well, we got our licensing cleared. I don't know about the pig.
Nice.
But we're
That's
cleared.
tremendous. Yeah, tremendous. Nothing like Bowl Expo and livestock.
It's going to get real weird here the last hour, folks.
Yeah,
We're a
you
little
guys
tired.
should have been here at about 11 o'clock. Oh my! It was about an hour and a half worth of just craziness. We laughed for an hour and a half straight. We had Duke there, Weber here, me, Doane, Steve Todd.
Wow.
It started with eating first, and you've seen this guy eat, and Steve Todd. So the entire conversation.
And then all the
this
stuff
morning,
that comes after eating.
and then there was Brian Voss soiling himself in Japan when we were bowling, and just but in his white linen slacks. It was and it just went downhill from there.
Brian Voss soiling himself. Boy, that's.
You know, of all the people, because, you know, Brian was the pretty boy of the tour for so long, and this guy ends up wrecking himself and had to bowl in those pants because he couldn't go back to the hotel. We just started. So there he is warming up and warm-ups, and we're looking, we're like, I'm sorry?
Beaver slide.
I'm glad.
We've got an idea.
Hey, you guys are dressed like that. Do you guys dance a little bit, or can you give us a little? No dancing.
Can I tell a story about? Can you tell about?
Get that mic up there.
I want you to tell when you first
Hey, hold the mic up.
Get the mic up there.
I want you to tell them the story when we went to our very first Bowl Expo. We were in the Storm booth, and you met somebody, your idol. No, you tell them.
I'm not intimidated by many people, but I met Peter Somov.
Whoa, Peter! He's French.
And they were tearing down the booth. I'd never met him. Jolene said, Mandy, Peter's over there. I'm like, oh.
This guy's got 5 shops. She's like,
I'm scared. My knees are shaking. I'm scared.
Right.
I walk over to Peter, and I lean across the thing, and I'm like, Peter.
In a dress.
I'm Mandy.
She's in a dress.
From Lomar. And I shake his hand. I step backwards, and I fall on a box and wipe out. So it is official.
Nice.
I fell for Peter Somov. It is official.
Nice.
Most embarrassing life story of mine.
We're going to ask Peter about that.
And now, wait a minute. You were wearing a dress?
Yes.
So you go down. Does the dress fly up? I mean, are you showing the world?
Yes, pretty much.
Your junk's hanging out.
My junk was not in the trunk anymore.
Nice.
It was spread
That is
all
tremendous.
over.
And my next question, and then we'll leave it. I want to know how long it took for somebody to help you up.
Everybody was too far away.
Oh wait, I'll get. No, you. Oh no, wait. No, she'll be fine.
Hang on. There's a.
That's a great story.
It's funny.
Peter has the same effect on me too.
Hey guys, hold on a minute. I got a great Storm guy here. Arian from, where are you from again? From the Netherlands. He's from Holland, and he's a crazy friend of Wes Pye's. And get in here, Randy. Got a couple questions for him?
I do. First of all, I don't know if you. Oh, wait a minute. He's got to put his earpiece back in. Maybe we could get a shot before we go to the question. Just nothing but fun here at Bowl Expo. Are you going to try to turn the camera over?
Here, bring him here.
Hey, Louie, just send him over.
Here, babe. We got it. Okay.
Yeah, but we'd like to get a shot of him.
Yeah.
He can just move, right?
I'm sorry, sir. Say your name again.
Arjen Roevers.
Hi, Arjen.
Hello.
I want you and I to get off on the right foot. Yeah. So I wanted to tell you that my mother is from Maastricht, Holland.
Oh, really? Oh, that's the south. Oh, it's a very, very nice city. Very nice city.
Very close to Belgium.
Very good beer over there.
She used to get hagelslag from
Hagelslag?
And that's what we would have as kids for breakfast
Oh,
every now and then.
the nice little chocolate.
Oh, yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah, that's one of the things we always have to bring over when we come to the US for the Dutch people over here. Peanut butter, hagelslag, and stroopwafels.
Right?
Doene, have you had all that yet?
No, but it sounds good. I'm game.
Yeah.
I will put it on a meal.
I'll take that by the dozens.
This is a great topic of conversation because, it's all about food.
Yes.
Yeah, and no drinking, but only food.
No. Mike Chadwick, I can't hear myself in my headset anymore. Am I on? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
all right.
Day.
So tell us about your experience here at Bowl Expo.
Well, I think it's been well so far. Well, it's only 2 hours left, but it's a great show. There are a lot of people, really a lot of people. I didn't expect that, especially compared with last year and the year before. And looking around, it's really been great. So, but I think you have the same idea, same thinking or not?
Yeah, no, I thought this year this year's Bowl Expo is great. It's been real busy. It's been real busy here. So obviously, the Storm's doing marvelous.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah,
this is really phenomenal.
And then to have us live streaming from Bowl Expo for the first time ever is awesome. Do you get the opportunity to watch many of the professional shows in Holland?
Yeah, we got live stream. Well, the X-Frame, of course.
Sure.
We get that. Well, we actually situated in the south of Holland, Storm Europe. We got daily a lot of people coming over because Holland is a small country. They pick up goods like pro shop owners, and we have a showroom where we have live. Well, as I say, second live coverage the PBA.
Hey, Arian, tell us some crazy stories about Wes Pye. What goes on over there? What
I'm
kind of
sorry. You really want me to go in detail?
Yes.
Well, first of all, why don't you explain who Wes Pye is?
Well, Wes Pye is our international sales consultant. He's done a number of things for Storm. We call him Machine Gun Pye. Well, that's the sanitized version, but I know he's a crazy guy. I know he likes to, drop a few back now and then, and we've had some wild and crazy times, and I know you have over there.
Painting an ugly picture.
Yes, he is.
How do you say that here? It's walk the walk, talk the talk, or something like that, or
sure.
Well, he's doing that quite well.
He's a professional.
Yeah. Well, with his Jack and Coke, it's okay, but always after working hours.
And on a serious note, I know he's doing a great job for you guys over there
he's
too,
perfect.
and I know that Storm and Rotor-Grip are the #1 brands over in your place.
Correct.
That's right.
Correct.
Who's the most popular professional bowler over in Holland?
Weber.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's funny. He's probably pretty.
He's fairly popular here too, I think.
Pretty popular over here as well.
We have some European guys, of course, like Osku,
sure.
Dom, Stuart, and Martin.
Yep.
Who are helping us also a lot to promote all our products, and that really is helping us out to how do you say that, to get to a higher level than the other brands are.
I think it was
am I saying this political right?
Absolutely. Yes. On this show, you don't have to be politically correct.
Is it? Oh, this live, because you cannot cut anything over here. Huh?
We were just talking about Brian Voss soiling himself. So
yeah,
all that disappeared about 3 hours ago.
Just no F-bombs and you're fine. So I think one of the greatest things that could have happened to our sport was last season at the World Series of Bowling when all the international players won.
Yeah, that really was a great boost for Storm and Roto in the European market. That really helped a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think for the sport of bowling to be truly international, that was one of the greatest things that could have happened for us. And hopefully, somewhere down the road, it opens some international dollars up for this great sport.
Correct.
Until we start pumping more dollars into the Professional Bowlers Tour, this sport will never be recognized as a real sport, in my opinion.
I agree 100%. You got to have your heroes.
The players have to bowl for more money.
Agree.
Period.
Yep. Correct.
The one thing they never talk about on the PGA Tour, when the guy wins, they never mention how much money he just won, ever.
No.
They never show the guy holding a check for $1.4 million. When the guy wins the Masters, they don't talk about the amount of money he won. They talk about the Masters. You know why? Because they they play for so much money. Hang on. On that note, let's segue real quick to the guy we were just talking about. Hey, Wes Pye, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Randy, thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Listen, you're good. You stay right there. And now, these guys have been painting an ugly picture about you, talking rumors about your friend Jack when you go over to Europe and whatnot. This is now your time to give it right back to him.
Well, I tell you, I have my colleague in crime here, Mr. Ruver, so I have witnesses to anything, and some of this is currently being litigated, so I can't discuss any ongoing investigation.
Wes Pye is currently in the Witness Protection Program at Storm, and no, if you're wondering, he does not live in Brigham City. So, Wes, you've been with Storm for a long time. You've worn a lot of hats. Right now, you're the international guy. Why don't you talk about what that's like for you, how much fun you have doing it? Obviously, I mean, your work ethic is undeniable. I mean, you're just 24/7, foot on the gas pedal, floor to I mean, you're just nonstop 24/7. Let's talk a little bit about what it's like for you internationally.
Well, the climate we're in right now is, when Storm was coming along in the U.S., when I was involved there was a lot of growth. There was a lot of newness about the brand and bringing it to the brand. People seeing it for the first time, meeting people from Storm, using products for the first time. That's what we're going through, a renaissance again in Europe. And that's what we're doing in Mexico and South America. People kind of know about us, but they haven't come in touch with us. So that's what we're trying to do with Andres Gomez in the South, guys like Arian Ruvers over in Europe. What we're trying to do is do the same thing. Rebuild these relationships, build new ones, let people know what Storm's about. Have them actually touch and feel what Storm and Rotor-Grip and Master Industries are. Just not about the products, but the people. Because when you build those relationships, that transcends going forward. And we've seen a lot of success. If you've seen what happened at the World Series of Bowling, with the international players and the championships that were won a couple of years ago when Storm International dominated it.
Right.
It's because the European Tour has come along and those players have to, and they're embracing our products.
Right, and we just got done talking about that and how great I thought it was for our sport to have all those international players win.
Yes.
Because it then truly made the professional bowling or the PBA Tour truly international, which can only help our sport. I got to segue away for 1 second. Don't go anywhere, Wes Pye. I'm going to turn it back over to Mike Flanagan.
Hey guys, I'm here with Bill and Barbara Chrisman, obviously pioneers of this great game, and there's a new award. Unfortunately, we lost John Davis in the last 12 months from Kegel. He was an innovator of the lane machine, and our great company of Storm, which I'm proud to be a part of, has been innovative over the years. And Bill and Barbara have received the John Davis Award, presented by the Foundation to a member for outstanding contributions and extraordinary efforts on behalf of the advancement of the sport of the bowling. We'll start with you, Barbara. What does it mean to you to receive this award?
You know, I want to thank Kegel and the John Davis Foundation for recognizing Bill and Storm's efforts for, you know, for how much we do care about bowling and how much we have done. And it's kind of quite an honor to be put in the same category as John.
He was an amazing man, Bill Chrisman. Tell us a little bit about what this award means to you.
Actually, the award, it means a lot to me because it's in John's name. John and I were friends, and we spoke very often about how to keep the integrity of bowling and how to advance the game of bowling. So, you know, he would talk on the phone for hours, and as long as you wanted to talk, he'd talk to you. So, I miss the guy, and he really was dedicated his whole life to bowling and to making bowling a better sport, particularly a better sport for everybody, not just a better recreation, but a better sport.
Well, both of you guys have done that with Storm. Storm is #1 right now. We are truly the titleist of bowling balls. I really appreciate being able to come on board with both of you and be part of this thing. Here with the Chrismans, they are the honorees here, the John Davis Award from Kegel.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Now let's get serious, huh? Congratulations, Bill and Barbara. Let's get serious. Oh, hey, is there something on my nose? All right, hey, let's go back to Arjen and Wes Pye. Now, when you two guys hook up over in Europe, is it multiple countries? Do you just stay with Arjen in the Netherlands? Do you guys go all over parts of Europe, or are you kind of centrally located?
Oh, we've actually traveled all over Europe together. I mean, we've been to Istanbul together. I mean,
no way.
Yeah, I mean,
what was that like?
It is quite unique because it's the only capital city in the world that's in Asia and in Europe. So it's the old Constantinople. So yeah, we had some interesting times there.
Arjen, go ahead. Go ahead.
Correct. Istanbul is situated in one part is in Europe and the other part is in Asia. It's one of the biggest cities in the world. I think the second one after Mexico City. It's approximately 16 or 17 million. So there's quite some potential, and there's really, and the Turkish market is growing. So that was really something new for us, completely new for us.
So since today's main topic of conversation the entire day has been about food, what's the food like over there?
Kebab, shish kebab, very nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, raki, very nice drinking. Not too much.
What's it called?
Rani, Yeni Raki.
Rocky.
It's kind of an anise.
Arjen, have you ever seen Wes Pye walking the streets of the Netherlands, just walking around, not knowing where he's at?
Well, walking. If you want to call that walking, I call it more crawling. But
nice. Hey, and is it true? Is marijuana still legalized in Europe, in the Netherlands?
Legal is a big word.
Yeah, it's. There's. I guess there's some leeway when you're talking legal, huh?
There are some good plans. No, but it's free for use, easy to buy, no problems at all. But to grow it, there gives some difficulties. So it's actually a gray zone, but you won't get fined for it. Same as a red light district.
So basically, So basically, just like here, you have to buy it from a reputable farmer.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Perfect. So, Wes, talk about some of the fun things you do when you're not working with Ari. What do you guys do for fun when you're in Europe?
Well, I tell you what, the last trip I was there, it was totally unexpected, but there was a big outdoor festival in the little town where he grew up in called Oosterhout. And if you follow rock and roll music very much, there's a very famous Dutch band called Golden Earring.
Of course.
They're the biggest band ever come out of Holland.
Radar Love.
Radar Love.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Twilight Zone.
I was going to say ABBA. I was going to say ABBA.
ABBA. They're Swedish.
ABBA. No, that's Swedish.
Knowing me, knowing you.
Oh God, please don't.
Oh, I love that.
Well,
hey, you know, you guys
the
were
funny
talking.
thing is we're hanging out. We're hanging out. Actually, the mechanic from Merlin, which is a great bowling store in Oosterhout, it looks like a medieval castle kind of a look. He was there, so we're standing there having some adult beverages with him, and the security guy walks up, and he says, "Oh, you're American, blah blah blah. You like Golden Earring?" He pulls this drumstick out from the drummer of Golden Earring.
Nice.
I'm going to give you something to take back to America with you.
No way.
The signed one. Yeah.
God's truth.
How cool is that?
Yeah, and if you look up the name of their tour, the name of their tour is TNA. I'm going to leave it at that. They have a really nice T-shirt that goes with that.
You know, Ari and
I think it's a good name for a next ball.
TNA, yes.
Ari and I went to.
What kind of scent should it?
Let's not go there. Ari and I went to Maastricht when I was 8 years old, so it was a long time ago. And one of the things I remembered was they sold French fries on the street in a paper cone.
Correct.
And then they would put mayonnaise on it.
That's not done anymore. It's now because normally it was wrapped up in paper because of the health. The ink that's not allowed anymore. But they still have blank paper in the same. So when you go have the last French fries underneath, but the mayonnaise is all around it. You got more mayonnaise on your hand than on your French fries.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
That's
Good
it.
stuff.
That's the way to eat it.
Good stuff. I was telling him my mother was born in Maastricht, Holland.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
I did not know that.
One of the I guess a breakfast food. It's called hagelslag, and it's basically
what?
Well, you have to have you have to have Scandinavian in you to be able to say that part.
Hagelslag.
Hagelslag, right? So, and it's basically chocolate sprinkles, but you can't get it here because the chocolate.
Yeah.
It's so good. This Dutch chocolate
melts in your mouth.
And so you make toast. You put creamy sweet butter on the toast, and then you sprinkle the hagelslag on the toast, and you eat it. And
That's the way to do it.
It's off the hook.
Wow.
It's really good stuff.
I was also talking about him about stroopwafels. You got to bring something along with you for the next
bring
one.
you stroopwafel. Oh yeah.
That sounds like the sound I would make if I ate too many of them.
Hey, did I hear you guys talking about Istanbul and Constantinople?
Yep.
You guys know there's a song about that by They Might Be Giants, right? It was Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? It's nobody's business but the Turks.
Hey, we just found
I'm probably the only
we
fan,
found somebody walking aimlessly around this Bowl Expo. We're going to sit him down right here.
Casual clothes.
At least put a storm patch on him.
Pete goes cash. Are you on your way out?
Yes.
What time's your flight?
5:30.
Going back to St. Louis?
Going back to St. Louis. Got a big golf tournament tomorrow. It's our big tournament at Bogey Hills. So.
Nice. Hey, you know this guy right here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know what I asked him? I said, hey, who's...
Crazy driver, man.
I said, who...
Don't get in the wheels behind him, man.
I said, hey, who's the most popular bowler in the Netherlands? And he said it was you.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's too nice. He's too nice.
You weren't even here and he said that. I was kind of hoping he would have said me, seeing how my mother's from
I kind
there,
of like the Netherlands, too. I did.
Yeah.
Especially coffee shop.
You ever been?
They have great coffee.
Yeah, I bet. You ever been to the Netherlands with Wes Pye?
No, Wes wasn't there. I was there with Peter.
You know how many times I've asked Wes Pye to get me a gig when he goes over to Europe? Oh, Randy, I'll bring we'll go meet this distributor and that distributor, do some exhibitions, whatnot. Maybe it was because I wasn't bowling then, because of my left leg over here. But now that I'm bowling, I think I got a better shot at maybe going over.
Hey, Randy, how old are you now?
51.
Hey, you'll get one pin a game on the senior tour because they give every pin for age in years.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Really?
I forgot. I'm eligible for those, Wes.
Hey,
we have to
listen. You stay here and bowl these. I'm going to Europe to bowl their senior tour.
Hey, Pete's been real successful. He won Barcelona a few years ago.
I've
he shot back-to-back
actually
300s in San Marino, He's a legend.
I
He
like
is
it
a
over
huge
there.
draw.
Hey, I want to go over and
So
bowl
when
a-
am I going back?
Hey, we're working on it.
I told Peter, get on it now.
Hey, you know how many times I've heard that from him? We're working on it. If I had $1 for it, I'd have like $4. But
you probably have a few more than that.
Yeah, my people talk. That's the other one from Wes Pye. So
okay.
Hey, seriously though, the next time there's a senior event,
No, they're
over-
coming up. They're coming up. We have
So-
one starting on the 20th of August. That's actually supported by Storm and Roto.
Oh,
and the next
boy,
one is
that's my birthday, too.
Is in the first week of
Yeah.
September, and again supported by Storm and Roto Grip.
What's first place pay in those events?
I don't know.
It's all.
All right, everybody, I gotta go. See y'all later.
Hey, Pete.
Take care,
Safe
Pete.
travels,
But,
buddy.
thank you, buddy.
Yeah, be good.
See you, buddy. Tell Tracy I said hi.
Just ballpark it. How much? First place. Ballpark.
Probably 5,000 euros.
Yeah, something like
What's
that.
that? 10 grand?
No,
That's
no, it's
6,500.
about- Yeah, 6,500.
Oh, the euro's not doing well, eh?
1.3.
No, 1.3 or something.
So I want to go over and bowl some senior events over in
Oh,
Europe.
we'll have a great time. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, you'll get along with the people great because you're very hospitable. You're very open.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
half of it.
Atmosphere is great over there. Atmosphere
Plus-
is really great.
Plus, I'm one of them. I'm one of their people.
Correct.
That might
direct
that might
descendant.
scare, that might
You're
scare
from
off
Maastricht.
there, Andy.
My mother was born in Maastricht. I've been to Maastricht. I know about the French fries and the cone.
Hey,
So
but
you're
you
in.
know what?
You're
You
in.
haven't been to Oosterhut. You haven't been anywhere till you've been to Oosterhut.
I'm
Excuse
in.
me?
You haven't been anywhere till you've been to Oosterhut.
Yep, correct. Yeah, but that's also it is great. Well, just come over and play.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's like I said, it's a great atmosphere over there, and it's competitive, but also on the side, it's good.
I'd love to be there. I'd love to go there. Now, not counting the Netherlands, favorite country when you're over in Europe or Asia or your travels, your European travels, favorite country?
Barcelona, Spain.
Why?
With Spain, Barcelona, I was only there for a couple of days. It is the incredible energy, incredible people there. Los Robles has 250,000 people in a shopping area on Saturday afternoon in the town square. Other places, London. London has got an energy unlike many cities in the world. I'd have to say Barcelona and London, top two. Really, really outstanding places.
Arjen, when you're not at home and you want to go for a little vacation, where do you travel to?
Probably Greece.
Nice.
Probably Greece.
And why Greece?
Great people, relaxing atmosphere.
Yeah.
Not high structured buildings, low, easy living,
Yeah.
good food, good drinkies, nice beach.
You know,
And if I can leave my wife at home, that would be fantastic then.
Yeah, nice. Good thing she's not watching. Hey, all of my international travels was primarily Asia. 45 times Japan, 4 times Korea, once to China. I've only been to Europe once, and that was to Germany for the Golden Bowling Ball tournament. Years
way
and
back,
years
way back,
ago,
way back, yeah.
Right? So I think I need to kind of step up and make a few more trips to Europe.
You'll be more than welcome to.
Thank
really,
you. I'd
really.
love-
and also nice to have you over to see the Storm Euro facilities.
That'd be great.
That's
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
and get you into some tournaments.
I'll bring my equipment.
Yep.
I mean, between the European, the thing also is, I mean, the European tour is such that those events are terrific. I mean, they're multiple re-entry, 6-game blocks of qualifying. So I mean, you can go in on a Thursday or Friday, qualify, bowl the main parts of the tournament. You lead the tournament, you're seeded way into the finals on Sunday. That's where a huge advantage is.
Right.
And you'd be right there, Randy. I mean, you're bowling as good as you ever have.
Well,
I mean, anybody who starts a tournament with 140 whatever and is dead last and wins it, hey, there you go. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that was. I'm still kind of trying to relive that dream. It was pretty unexpected. But anyway, I can't wait till I get the email from Wes Pye that says, Randy, guess what? Guess where we're going? And I'll be off to the Netherlands. I'll be packing my bags. Maybe I'll stop by Maastricht if I have a day to see my aunt.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
My
We're gonna
aunt
pay
still
them a
lives
visit.
in Maastricht, so I could stop by and say hi
It's
to
on
her.
our way. It's on our way to Germany.
That'd be great. That'd be great, guys. Let's get it done. Let's put it together.
Yep.
Guys, we're going to take a small break. Thank you so much for joining us, Wes Pye.
Thank you for
Arjen,
having
thank you
us.
so much for
Thank you for
being
having
here.
us.
And enjoy the rest of your stay here in the United States.
Oh, perfect.
Look forward to
Thank
seeing you in Holland very soon.
Okay.
All right,
it's a
buddy.
deal.
Thanks, much appreciated.
All right, guys, we're going to take a short break.
As
here.
they say in the Holland, tot ziens. See you later.
You know, he speaks more Dutch than I do, and I should be ashamed of myself.
Machine Gun Wes Pye, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're going to take a short break from the 2013 Bull Expo live from the Storm booth. Randy Pedersen, Louie Ouimet, Mike Flanagan, and Mike Chadwick. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in a few.